What's going on, everybody? Sports Player 2.0 Daniel here. And guys, we went 0-2 in the NHL, 5-3 in the NBA, and 7-6 in the MLB. So we had a bad day in the NHL, 0-2. Not good. In the NBA, we went 2 games over 500, which is good. And in the MLB, 1 game over 500, 7-6, which is good, but also not so good. So we got a rebound in the NHL and in the MLB. So let's move on to tomorrow's games. The Avalanche are going to Vegas to face the Golden Knights. The Avalanche come in at 36-13-4, and the Golden Knights come in at 39-13-2. The last game for the Colorado Avalanche, they won 3-2 versus the Los Angeles Kings, and for the Vegas Golden Knights, they won 4-1 versus the St. Louis Blues. And the likely starters for this game is Philip Grubauer for the Colorado Avalanche and Robin Lehner for the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Vegas Golden Knights are a favorite in this one. Give me the Golden Knights to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning going to Florida to face the Panthers. The Lightning come in at 36-16-3. And the Panthers come in at 36-14-5. The last game these two teams played last time, and the Florida Panthers won 5-1. The likely starters for this game is Andrei Vasilevsky for the Tampa Bay Lightning and Sergei Bobrovsky for the Florida Panthers. And the Florida Panthers are a favorite in this one. Give me the Panthers to win this game at home. Next up, we have the New Jersey Devils going to Philadelphia to face the Flyers. The Devils come in at 19-29-7, and the Flyers come in at 24-23-8. The last game for the New Jersey Devils, they lost 5-1 versus the New York Islanders, and for the Philadelphia Flyers, they lost 2-1 in overtime versus the Washington Capitals. And the likely starters for this game is Mackenzie Blackwood for the New Jersey Devils and Brian Elliott for the Philadelphia Flyers. And the Philadelphia Flyers are a favorite in this one. Give me the Flyers to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Edmonton Oilers going to Montreal to face the Canadiens. The Oilers come in at 33-18-2, and the Canadiens come in at 24-21-9. The last game for the Edmonton Oilers, they won 4-3 versus the Vancouver Canucks, and for the Montreal Canadiens, they lost 3-2 versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the likely starters for this game is Mike Smith for the Edmonton Oilers and Jake Allen for the Montreal Canadiens. And the Montreal Canadiens are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Oilers to win this game on the road in Montreal. Next up, we have the New York Islanders going to Boston to face the Bruins. The Islanders come in at 32-17-6, and the Bruins come in at 32-15-7. The last game for the New York Islanders, they won 5-1 versus the New Jersey Devils, and for the Boston Bruins, they lost 5-4 versus the New York Rangers. And the likely starters for this game is Semyon Varlamov for the New York Islanders and Tuukka Rask for the Boston Bruins. And the Boston Bruins are a favorite in this one. Give me the Bruins to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Carolina Hurricanes going to Nashville to face the Predators. The Hurricanes come in at 36-11-8, and the Predators come in at 30-23-2. The last game these two teams played last time, and the Nashville Predators won 3-1. The likely starters for this game is Peter Mrazek for the Carolina Hurricanes and UC Saros for the Nashville Predators. And the Carolina Hurricanes are a favorite in this one. Give me the Hurricanes to win this game on the road in Nashville. Next up, we have the Dallas Stars going to Chicago to face the Blackhawks. The Stars come in at 22-19-14, and the Blackhawks come in at 24-25-6. These two teams played today, and the Chicago Blackhawks won 4-2. The likely starters for this game is Jake Ottinger for the Dallas Stars and Colin Delia for the Chicago Blackhawks. And I don't know who's favorite in this one, but give me the Stars to win this game on the road in Chicago. Next up, we have the Vancouver Canucks going to Winnipeg to face the Jets. The Canucks come in at 20-26-3, and the Jets come in at 28-22-3. The last game for the Vancouver Canucks, they lost 4-3 versus the Edmonton Oilers, and for the Winnipeg Jets, they lost 4-2 versus the Ottawa Senators. And the likely starters for this game is Thatcher Demko for the Vancouver Canucks, and Laurent Brossoit for the Winnipeg Jets. And the Winnipeg Jets are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Canucks to win this game on the road in Winnipeg. Next up, we have the St. Louis Blues going to LA to face the Kings. The Blues come in at 24-20-9, and the Kings come in at 21-26-6. The last game for the St. Louis Blues, they lost 4-1 versus the Vegas Golden Knights, and for the LA Kings, they lost 3-2 versus the Colorado Avalanche. And the likely starters for this game is Jordan Binnington for the St. Louis Blues and Cal Peterson for the Los Angeles Kings. And the St. Louis Blues are a favorite in this one. Give me the Blues to win this game on the road in Los Angeles. And that does it for the NHL. Let's move on to the NBA. The Pacers are going to Cleveland to face the Cavaliers. The Pacers come in at 31-36, and the Cavaliers come in at 21-47. I'm going to go with the Pacers here. Give me the Pacers to win this game on the road in Cleveland. Next up, we have the Washington Wizards going to Atlanta to face the Hawks. The Wizards come in at 32-36, and the Hawks come in at 37-31. I'm going to go with the home team here. Give me the Hawks to win this game at home. Next up, we have the New Orleans Pelicans going to Memphis to face the Grizzlies. The Pelicans come in at 31-37, and the Grizzlies come in at 34-33. I'm going to go with the home team again. Give me the Grizzlies to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks going to San Antonio to face the Spurs. The Bucks come in at 43-24, and the Spurs come in at 32-35. I'm going to go with the Bucks here. Give me the Bucks to win this game on the road in San Antonio. Next up, we have the Utah Jazz going to Golden State to face the Warriors. The Jazz come in at 50-18, and the Warriors come in at 35-33. I'm going to go with the Jazz here. Give me the Jazz to win this game on the road in Golden State. And the final match of the day in the NBA, we have the Rockets going to Portland to face the Trailblazers. The Rockets come in at 16-52, and the Trailblazers come in at 39-29. I'm going to go with the Trailblazers here. Give me the Trailblazers to win this game at home. And that does it for the NBA. Let's move on to the MLB. The Reds are going to Pittsburgh to face the Pirates. The Reds come in at 15-16, and the Pirates come in at 14-19. For the Cincinnati Reds, their last series, they split their series against the Indians. They went 1-1 against the Indians. And for the Pittsburgh Pirates, they lost their series against the Cubs. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Cubs. And the pitching matchup for this game is Tyler Mahle for the Cincinnati Reds and Mitch Keller for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the Cincinnati Reds are a favorite in this one. Give me the Reds to win this game on the road in Pittsburgh, and give me the under 8 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Boston Red Sox going to Baltimore to face the Orioles. The Red Sox come in at 22-13, and the Orioles come in at 15-19. Game 1 of this series was won by the Boston Red Sox by a final score of 6-2. Game 2 of this series was won by the Boston Red Sox by a final score of 11-6. And Game 3 of this series was won by the Boston Red Sox by a final score of 4-3. So the Boston Red Sox are looking for a 4-game sweep here. And the pitching matchup for this game is Martin Perez for the Boston Red Sox and Jorge Lopez for the Baltimore Orioles. And the Boston Red Sox are a favorite in this one. Give me the Red Sox to win this game on the road in Baltimore, and give me the over 9 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Angels going to Houston to face the Astros. The Angels come in at 15-18, and the Astros come in at 18-16. For the Los Angeles Angels, they won their series against the Dodgers. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Dodgers. And for the Houston Astros, they won their series against the Blue Jays. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Blue Jays. And the pitching matchup for this game is undecided for the Los Angeles Angels and Luis Garcia for the Houston Astros. And I don't know who's favorite in this one, but give me the Angels to win this game on the road in Houston. Next up, we have the San Diego Padres going to Colorado to face the Rockies. The Padres come in at 19-16, and the Rockies come in at 12-22. For the San Diego Padres, their last series, they lost their last series against the Giants. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Giants. And for the Colorado Rockies, they got swept by the Cardinals. They lost every game against the Cardinals. And the pitching matchup for this game is Dinelson Lamet for the San Diego Padres and Antonio Zenzatella for the Colorado Rockies. And I don't know who's favored in this one, but give me the Padres to win this game on the road in Colorado. And guys, I don't even know what the over-under is, but just bet the over on this game. This game is going to go over for sure. The San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies in a hitter's ballpark, that is going to go over. Yes, indeed. Next up, we have the Miami Marlins going to Arizona to face the Diamondbacks. The Marlins come in at 15-18, and the Diamondbacks come in at 15-19. For the Miami Marlins, they lost their last series against the Brewers. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Brewers. And for the Arizona Diamondbacks, they got swept by the New York Mets. They lost every game against the Mets. And the pitching matchup for this game is undecided for the Miami Marlins and Luke Weaver for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I don't know who's favored in this one, but give me the Diamondbacks to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Texas Rangers going to San Francisco to face the Giants. The Rangers come in at 18-18, and the Giants come in at 20-14. For the Texas Rangers, their last series, they won their last series against the Mariners. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Mariners. And for the San Francisco Giants, they won their series against the Padres. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Padres, although they did lose the last game 11-1, so not what the San Francisco Giants wanted there. And the pitching matchup for this game is Kyle Gibson for the Texas Rangers and Alex Wood for the San Francisco Giants. And the San Francisco Giants are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Rangers to win this game on the road in San Francisco, and give me the over 7 runs in that game. And that does it for today's picks for tomorrow's games. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please hit me the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.